If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There are certain tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Good morning. It's Thursday. It's your girl, Kellia, coming at you with another episode of Black Girl Happy Planner podcast. And this week, as I've been talking about all week long, I'm focusing on memory keeping for beginners with a class I have coming up on October 27th called Memory Keeping for Busy People. If you're interested in signing up for that class, visit my link in bio on my Instagram page, which is at blackgirlhappyplanner, and you can then click on the Eventbrite registration link on the link in bio. So again, if you're interested in learning about memory keeping, the basics of memory keeping, please sign up for the Memory Keeping for Busy People class. And today's tip number 4, is really just called Keep It Simple. Keep it simple is just really about not trying to be all extravagant, not trying to be all fancy with your your memory keeping, especially up front, especially at the beginning. If you are a beginner memory keeper, there's no rule that you have to be fancy. There's no rule that you have to have all these supplies and all these different things. Keep it simple. What is your goal with memory keeping? If it's to document your day-to-day, like what you're eating, what you're watching, what you're listening to, things like that, just do that. Get a journal, get a notebook, and start writing stuff down. In your calendar, on the monthly pages, write stuff down. On your daily pages, if you have a planner, write stuff down. Start there. That's it. Keep it simple. You can always go back later then if you want to do something fancier, if you want to do a memory keeper that has pictures and stickers and all those things. At least you have the stuff that you want to document and keep track of in one place for now. Then you can go back and pull that information out of wherever you kept it, journal, notebook, planner, what have you. You can go back, get that info, and then put it in your fancier planner or memory keeper album, whatever you choose to use. So today's podcast is just really about keep it simple. And for me, keeping it simple means I have also simple supplies. I have a printer, a little mini Kodak mini shop printer that links to my phone that I can just print a couple pictures off here and there. Stickers. I'm not a hand doodler or artist or anything like that. So stickers help me be creative on a page if I'm going to go that route. Scissors, a cutter, paper cutter, which is not necessary, but if you need to cut something down to size, then use that. Also, I recommend, if you are a beginner, another easy way to start is a digital form of a journal. There's several out there. There's one called, I think it's One Day. There's another one that I use called Journal It. That is a paid, but I think you pay for the year. But you can journal it. Why I like it, let me just preface that I don't keep up with it like I should. But the reason I like the Journal It app is because you can use it as an app on your phone. You can also use it online as a web browser to update stuff. But you can update just about anything. Like, you can keep track of everything that you want to keep track of in the Journal It journal. And now that I say that, I need to probably use it more myself. But you can track pictures in there. You can track habit trackers in there, things you want to do more regular, workout, write, things like that. You can track to-do lists. Like, you can, everything in the Journal It app I mean, you can do lots of things. So I recommend getting an app like that, or if it's like a Trello or Asana or one of these apps that helps you keep lists of things. I think there's a app called Todoist, which is also on my phone that I don't use. There's also an app called AnyDo that I like, and it helps you keep track of lists. So anything that you can keep track of lists is great, whether it's paper version or digital. So that's, today's tip for memory keeping for beginners is just to keep it simple. Don't try to be fancy. Don't try to go all out. Don't try to follow. Don't try to be like the people you see on Instagram right away, because that's just going to deflate your bubble of wanting to be a memory keeper. Okay? So keep it simple. If you want to sign up for the Memory Keeping for Busy People class that takes place on October 27th, please visit my Instagram page at blackgirlhappyplanner. Click on the link in bio and then click on the Eventbrite link to register. And the event's only $5. So I look forward to having some of you there. Thank you for listening all week to my podcast. I have one more tip for Friday, so make sure you tune in. All right, peace.